Hello everyone, dear students, fellows and engineers. My name is Lina, Engineer Mentor. You can find me on the following sites that you see on the screen, such as Zoom, Avito, VK, Instagram, Telegram, OK, and Skype, where I can answer all your questions about these things. And today I continue my next lesson number 13, which is called Drawing a good outline of rotation bodies, cone and sphere. Students of some universities asked me to reveal the topic of the problem and do this lesson in English. So let's begin. And I have a new draw page, frame A3, and I will draw these bodies, rotation bodies, cone and sphere. On new page, this cone located cut outline is called hyperbola, circle, and parabola. And second task, this sphere cut outline is consist circle, line circle, cylinder, path cylinder, and segment of circle. And I will sit and you will see this line now, as I will build them on other planes, and you will see for yourself. Let's start in. For begin, I set my ruler along this line, and I will set new points on these places so that I can use them to draw these lines on all the planes, plane P1 and P3. For this, and 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 50 millimeters, and for this, and then place. Next step, I draw a few thin lines from these points on the plane P3 and P1. And plane P1. I set these points on P1, 1, and I call these new points 1, 2, 2, 2, 3, 2, 4, 2, 5, 2, 6, 2, and 7, 2, 8, 2, 9, 2, and any more. Hmm. 12, 2. Next, I draw a few thin lines from these points on the plane P1. Then I patch a compass here and measure this radius. Oh, sorry, this I have forgot thin line and on plane P3. No, and this line I set a new point on P1 6-1, column 6-1, and I put the compass on this radius, and this radius I put on P1. And then I find a new second points in cause symmetrical points, mirror points, 7, 2 and 7, 2, 5, 2, and next step I find next new points. For using compass only. This place, and this radius exists. Circle and this radius is a circle. This cut out line calling hyperbola on plane P1 line, one line on P1, and this line calling parabola. I draw parabola. This parabola view on plane P1. And next my step, I drawing circle on low state. On low state, this is a circle. Sorry. Next step, I will draw new points on plane P3. Sorry, I call new names on P1, H1, 9-1, 10-1, 11-1, 12-1. And next step, I set new points on plane 3. To do this, I patch a compass here and measure a new distance from these points. This, and other points. 6-1 is colored on plane P3, 6-3. This is the I forgot to say this point on plane 2, 18H2 with calling important points. These important points, because this point turns the line into an invisible view. And I set a new points on plane 3, measure a new distance from these points. Important point 18 A2. This place and this place. Nine one, locate in this place. One, eleven, 3, and 12. I set a new find points on plane 3, and I have forgot 7, 7, 2, 7, 1, and I set a new point 7, 3. Look at me. This important moment. I draw a new line called parabola. On new points on plane 3. 6, 7, 7, 3, 8, 3, 9, 10, 11, 12. This line I draw view, and after important point H3 turns the line into an invisible view. Invisible. Next step, I measure a new distance to use my compass, and I set a new points on plane 3. Points 4, points 5, 5, 3, points 3, 3 on plane, and points 2. Points 2, this points 2 determine eleven free, and 1 free is located on axis. This line is called circle, and a new line hyperbola. And I draw a lost line on plane P3. This place and right place, and I draw to end low state. The state is circle. This task is already complete, and I begin the two tasks. This task on plane 1, this cut outline is called segment circle segment. This called cylinder, part of cylinder, and circle, line circle. And I will set new points in these places. So that I can use them to draw this line on all the planes P2 and P3. Follow to me. And I draw a new thin line to plane P second. I draw a few some circles on that sphere, and I set a new points. These points I should be to find on plane p2 and p3, p30. I draw a few thin new line. I take the compass, I patch compass on measure new distance, radius on the circle, on the circles. This point, important point, and this point is located on axis this plane p2 on circle line. This point, important point, locate circle line 2. I set new names 1 1 on plane p first, 1 1, 2 2, sorry, 2 1, 3 1, 4 1, 5 1, 6 1, 7 1, 8 1, 9 1, 10 1, 11, 12, 30, 40, and fighting points. And I showed to find 50 points on plane p2 and plane p3. Important moment, look at me. I put the my compass on this radius. That find point 61. These points exist mirror locate. I forgot one line, sorry. This place and this place. New points. 18 H, sorry, H2. And remove. This line is invisible. This line is invisible to our eyes, and I draw a new line which calling circle, line circle. And next step, I draw next line, two important points, 10 1, 10 1, mirror 10 1, 10 2, sorry, 10 2, 10 2, sorry, one plane p second. This point is calling 1 2, 2 2, 3 2, 4 2, 5 6 7 8 at night. The next step, I find new points, measure of my compass this distance, a new radius on the new circle. I find a new points 11, new point 11, important moment, look at me please, this point 12, Yeah, these points are all mirror and symmetrical mirror 13, and lost points 14 and 18 locate in axis. On plane p second, this line is invisible, and finish step, on plane p2 p second, I draw circle line. This view, this body, the sphere on the plane p second are already complete, all complete. And next step, I begin a new draw on plane p3. I measure my compass a new distance on this point. (11, 12, 13, 14, 15, and all the points on plane P3. I have forgot to call this point 15 second, 40 second, 30 second. For this, I draw a new thin line to plane P3. This place and next place. And I told just 7, 10, 1. I find a new point 10, 3 on places, this place and this place. This line is a circle until still since 31 to 51, 41 or 51, and locate this place and this place. 33, 33, sorry. Your name 43, 33, fighting free, and more other. This line I find on P3, and I draw on P3 and this line is visible on this plane. Next step, I draw segment circle on this body. And I will find new points on P3. Eleven. This sorry, I was doing this mistake, important mistake. This line, circle, this line, that circle. This line circle 2. Line circle 2. Oh. And I find a new circle on this line. And I find the last line, the last cut line, 1, 3. I set the new points, and I find the next new points on plane P3. Important moment, I measure this distance, and this distance I set on P3. Next point, this this 3. For allocate in this place, place. Then 6. And next step, I draw a new line on this place and a new line. Turn this horizontal line in this place to invisible. This path line turn invisible. And as I finish step, I draw a new line is exist like invisible for our eyes. This point is do not need, and next finish step I draw Lost circle line. This second task already complete. The job is completely done. If you have any questions, you can always contact me via WhatsApp on this page for number 8 19 17 44 99 96 197. I wish you all successful studies. Forgive me for my terrible English. I hope that in the next lessons I will speak much better for you. All the best to you. Goodbye, my studies, my scientists, engineers, and fellows. Bye bye.